All right, welcome everyone. I wanted to get us all together today because, well, we're at a pretty critical juncture in how we operate. Look, we all know AI is completely transforming our workflows. It's a massive game changer. But as professionals, we absolutely have to protect our deliverables from AI errors. So think of this explainer as your senior consultant's playbook for verification. We're here to calibrate our judgment and, quite frankly, transform from vulnerable AI users into absolutely bulletproof professionals. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover the AI trust problem, evaluating AI task risk, core verification workflows, spot checking and audits, and finally, real-world AI verification.
So let's jump right into Section 1, the AI trust problem.
Now, AI is incredibly powerful, but blind trust in its outputs, honestly, that's a career killer. We have to understand the balance between these massive efficiency gains and the potential for catastrophic errors. Okay, think about this number, 10,000. That is the actual number of papers a real-world climate research team needed to scan for methodology details for a meta-analysis. If you're doing this manually, forget about it. That would have taken a graduate student an entire semester of grueling work. But by using AI, the team scanned those 10,000 papers and identified exactly 340 relevant studies in just a matter of hours. That is the incredible upside. The efficiency gains are absolutely undeniable, and we obviously want to capture that value in our own work.
But here's the catch. AI is notorious for confident hallucinations, essentially plausible-sounding lies. We're up against fake citations that look perfectly formatted but literally lead nowhere, misrepresented statistics that can completely skew your entire analysis, code with these incredibly subtle errors that silently corrupt your data cleaning behind the scenes, or, say, literature reviews that mysteriously miss the absolute most crucial papers in the field. Without a real system in place, a researcher on our team might unknowingly cite a non-existent paper or base a massive argument on a complete misrepresentation, and we simply cannot let that happen until it's discovered by a client, or worse, a peer reviewer.
So the crucial point here is understanding the difference between two approaches. You have ad hoc verification versus systematic verification. You hear people say, always verify, but honestly, without a system, that's just a vague platitude. If you're using an ad hoc approach, you might check some things really carefully on days you have extra time and then just totally skip others when you're rushing. And different team members will verify entirely different amounts. Those inconsistencies, they compound over time. It means you end up building your final conclusions on this shaky foundation of unverified outputs. The professional standard we are adopting is systematic verification. This is where our checks are consistent, they're rigorous, and they completely strip all the guesswork right out of the process.
Moving on to Section 2, evaluating AI task risk. Because we're professionals, we have to be highly strategic with our effort. Think of this as your mental checklist for evaluating task risk versus AI capability. We have to be proportional here, because let's face it, not everything needs the exact same level of grueling line-by-line checking. High-stakes work, things like data used in our core analyses, claims supporting major arguments, or anything, and I mean anything related to clinical trials where patient care is on the line. That demands full verification. If an error here could invalidate our conclusions or damage our credibility, it gets intensive scrutiny. On the flip side, lower-risk content, like drafting basic explanatory text or pulling high-level background information, that warrants a much more efficient spot-checking approach. Match your verification rigor directly to the risk level. Please do not waste your precious hours over-verifying low-risk tasks.
All right, Section 3, Core Verification Workflows.
So what exactly do our systematic checklists need to cover to catch these errors before they spread through our deliverables? Your checklists absolutely must be tailored to the task, but they should generally target 4 core criteria. First up, accuracy. If the AI extracts a specific number or summarizes a finding, does it actually match reality? You have to go back to the source and check. Second, completeness. If you ask the AI to screen a dataset, did it actually apply all of your criteria or did it lazily skip some? Third is logical consistency. If the AI grouped data into themes, do those parts fit together coherently or are they logically clashing? And finally, bias. This is a big one. Has the AI systematized an existing blind spot? For example, if it's screening papers, is its search parameters skewed so it consistently misses research on certain demographics or specific data populations? We have to actively hunt for these specific flaws.
Let's look at how this all builds into an exact 5-step workflow that every single team member needs to follow. Step 1, assess the risk. Figure out what could go wrong and assign a risk level. Step 2, build your checklist. For each potential error, write a clear pass or fail check.
Step 3. Select your sample. Are you checking 100% of the output or a strategic 10%? Step 4. Execute. Actually sit down, consult those original sources, and run through your checklist. And Step 5. Document. Record exactly what you found. Guys, if you integrate a new AI tool into your research, this 5-step sequence is completely non-negotiable.
Which brings us to Section 4, spot checking and audits.
Now, we have a real efficiency problem to solve here. How do we verify massive volumes of AI output without grinding our team's productivity to an absolute halt? Well, the answer is professional-grade spot checking. And listen, this is not just casual skimming over your morning coffee. Spot checking means verifying a strategic sample thoroughly to catch systematic errors efficiently. Imagine you use AI to generate 150 citations for a massive report. Full verification of all 150. Completely impractical. Instead, you categorize them. The 30% of citations supporting your major arguments get full verification. For the remaining 70% of just background citations, you spot check a random sample, say every 5th citation. But you verify those thoroughly. If your spot check finds a high error rate, then you escalate back to full verification. It perfectly balances rigor with speed.
I really need everyone to internalize this next statement. Verification undocumented is verification that literally might as well not have happened. Maintaining an audit trail is an absolute necessity in our line of work. You need a simple spreadsheet recording what was verified, the date, the method, the outcome, and who did it. Because if a client or a peer reviewer ever questions the integrity of our work months down the line, we don't just wave our hands and say, oh, we checked it. No. We pull up the audit trail and prove our credibility with hard documentation.
Finally, Section 5, Real-World AI Verification.
I want to show you how this workflow applies directly to a professional's actual daily tasks. Let's talk about Chen. She's a researcher who uses multiple AI tools, and she built a specific workflow for each one. For her literature search, the AI suggests 50 papers a month. She knows her weakest point here is retrieval bias, so she spot checks 10%, just 5 papers, to ensure the AI isn't pulling off-topic junk. For abstract summaries, she applies proportionality. If a paper is central to her core argument, she reads the full text herself and compares it to the AI summary just to catch any oversimplification. And for data analysis, which is extremely high risk, she takes 0 chances. She reruns key-generated code using different software and even has an independent analyst verify it. She targets her weakest points and scales her effort perfectly.
And you know, she doesn't just stop there. Verification should be a totally iterative process. By maintaining a simple verification database, we can conduct quarterly reviews to spot error patterns. Are we constantly seeing fake citations from a specific tool? Okay, let's revise the prompt that consistently produces those errors. Let's refine our checklists to catch things we missed last time. And most importantly, let's share these findings across the entire team so our collective practices actually improve. We want to learn from the errors, right? Not just constantly correct them.
This brings us to our core operating principle moving forward. Systematic verification is how you maintain research integrity while using AI. Our professional credibility, our reputation with clients, and the validity of our deliverables, they are entirely dependent on building these workflows right now before we actually run into a crisis. Don't wait until you're done analyzing data to start figuring out how to verify it. I'm going to leave you with this lingering question, really just to challenge your own daily habits. For the AI tools you are using today, right now, is your verification systematic or is it ad hoc? Think about your own workflows. Apply the playbook we've just covered today, and let's make absolutely sure our outputs are nothing short of bulletproof. Thanks for joining this explainer session, team. Now let's get to work.